A very common scenario that I often see among the spiritual, deeply empathic women that I work with is this scenario where in your meditations, in your journaling, in your spiritual practices, you feel so connected to the divine, to the universe. You are so tapped into your intuitions. You're so wise. You're so intelligent, emotionally and spiritually. You are so compassionate with others. However, when it comes to love, this is when things start to change. Suddenly you feel a part of you that feels needy, that feels anxious, that feels disconnected, and perhaps a little lost. You feel this part of you that is craving closeness and connection and emotional presence, but you feel like the partner that you're with, the man that you're meeting, is not fully meeting you all the way there. And you will experience that, especially the times when he gets busy with work, he gets occupied by his other aspects of life. You feel that neediness coming through, especially when he doesn't respond as often or he doesn't text you with the lengthy messages that he used to. And that's the moment when you start to doubt, when you start to waver, when your mind starts to wonder, what if he's losing interest? Did I do something wrong? Why is he pulling away? And then you try to reach out for him. You ask him, hey, how's it going? Or is everything all right? And you feel this urge to fix it, to reach out, to get close to him. But then the more you try to get closer to him, the more he pulls away, especially if he is someone if he has an avoidant pattern inside of him, which for a lot of spiritual empathic women, this is where they find themselves caught up in, is where in this relationship you find yourself in a dynamic where you're the one who is needing more, you're the one who is wanting more, wanting to get close, having to pursue, having to initiate, but then he doesn't reciprocate, or he tries to take up some space, and then you find yourself in a place where you're the one who is reaching out more, overgiving more, pursuing more, and he's not meeting you where you are. And my love, if you find yourself in that scenario, what you need to understand is that the truth is, the reason why you feel anxious or needy or restless, the reason why you're craving closeness so much is not because you're too clingy or you're too needy. It's just that you haven't allowed yourself to be fully loved. It just means that there is a part of you that believes that love is scarce, that love is limited, that love is finite. There is this part of you that believes that love is something outside of yourself, and it believes that love is what you don't have enough of. It believes that you don't have enough love. And this is why we suffer in our love life. This is why we get into relationship problems. This is why we are not fully met, seen, heard, and loved by men. It all comes back down to you. If you haven't been fully met with love, it's only because you haven't seen the truth of love. Instead, you believe that there is not enough love in the world, that love is something outside of you, and there is not enough love for yourself, and there is not enough love for others. This is the reason why you had to earn and fight for and chase for love. When the truth is, love is actually who you are. You are an infinite ocean of love. There is nothing that you need to change or fix or try to improve in order to become loved. When you realize that the truth is that you have the power to love it all. You have the power, you have the capacity to love it all. You have the power to love anything and everything, including the whole world, including the entire universe. There is enough love for you, so much love, endless love, that you can love anything and everything. You can love the tree, you can love a flower, you can love the earth, the sky, the birds. You can never run out of love. And the biggest lie that you believe about yourself is the fact that you don't have it. And of course, if you believe that you don't have it, you don't have enough love, then you will not have enough of it. You will not feel loved in a relationship. You will not be loved in a relationship. Men will not be able to meet you, see you, hold you, and fulfill your needs, fulfill your desire for love. And this is the reason why we suffer in our relationships, in our love life in the very first place. And the reason why he cannot give that love to you, the reason why he doesn't pursue you, he doesn't put in effort as much as you or initiate enough for you, the reason why you feel and you experience all these things is because no one else outside of us can give us what we deny within ourselves. And I repeat that to say, no man can give us love if we deny love within ourselves. And when you are believing that you don't have enough love, that you need love from another person or a thing, that's because you are rejecting love within your own self. You are denying yourself from love. You are saying, I can't be loved as me. I can't be loved when I am on my own. And this is the reason why you need to seek out for it. This is the reason why you need to chase for it and earn for it. And as long as you are seeking and chasing for love from that place, even when he gives love back to you, you will not be able to receive it. Because even if you get these scraps of love, you will still be wondering how to get more out of him, how to make him do this and do that in order to love you. And guess what, my love? That is not real love. That is control. That is manipulation. That is coercion. And I say this because I have totally been there and I totally understand. I've been that girl, that woman who has to figure out and has to Google and search on YouTube on how to make him chase me and how to make him do that for me. But it wasn't actually love. It was actually control. It was actually the ego, the mind, trying to have a grip on someone. And the thing that you need to understand is that the truth is, when you truly love someone, you never need anything out of them. You don't chase for them, you don't beg for them, you don't try to change them. Instead, you accept them as they are, because that is what true love is. That is what real love is, when you can unconditionally accept yourself and accept others as they are. And so when we are needy for their love, needing them to do easy things, it's not actually love. It is control. It is the mind not accepting them as they are. Because the thing is, real love, true love, is where you can love someone without needing anything from them. It's a kind of love where you love but without needing anything in return. Because you see, feel, and experience the fact that you are the infinite ocean of love. And of course, that doesn't mean that you stay in unhealthy relationships and tolerate bad behavior from people. It doesn't mean that you settle for breadcrumbs or choose relationships that don't make you happy. In fact, when you truly love someone, you accept them as they are, yes. But if they don't accept who you are, or if they are not in alignment with you, you are also unafraid to let them go. You are willing to set them free. Because why would you hold on to someone when you know that someone else can love them better? When you know that someone else can accept them more than you. You are able to set them free because you know that true love is freedom. Real love should feel like freedom for yourself and for them. That doesn't mean being independent and being this woman that would be single forever and saying, I don't need men on my side. Sure, real love is where you do not need from another person, but because you already have an infinite pool of love, you already feel so much love within yourself, you are able to extend it. You are happy to share it, to amplify it with another person. And that, my love, is when you experience true sacred union. You experience a heaven on earth, because now you are no longer anything from another person. And instead, all that you are is this fountain of love that is overflowing with love. And imagine what that relationship would be. The relationship with another person who is also this fountain of love would be blossoming. It would be riveting. It would be enchanting. Your relationship becomes like a pool where love overflows, where love is so abundant and can be felt, can be experienced, and in when you are with him, both when you are with him and when you are in your own presence. And when you are in that state of overflowing love, that is when men are willing to overpour love back to you too, because after all, they are reflections of who you are. Much love.